Hi lovies, welcome back to my channel. So on this video I'm going to share with us how to make this loving mermaid skirt with an acne technique. As you can see here, is well drafted, and trust me, the video is going to be interesting and very beginners friendly. So if you want to learn how to watch this, how to draft this rather, stick around, do not go anywhere. And please guys, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please help me grow here. Subscribe, share and like my videos, comment on my videos. What else do I want to say? Your reviews matters a lot to me. Just tell me where you think I'm lacking, where you think I need improvement, and I am good. An honest review is really, I really want it. I really want your honest reviews. So, guys, this is what we have.
So the first thing you need is a basic skirt pattern from your waist to your floor length. So you have to add your allowances on your pattern, your zipper allowance and your sewing allowance on your pattern, and you have to shape in your nail first. So after that is done, you find the midpoint on your nail line, find the midpoint on your nail line and mark it just the way you see me do, and come to your floor length and mark it like that, and draw a straight line from your nail to your floor length. So right now I'm working with my front skirt pattern, so I'm going to cut here. That's what you see me demonstrate, and I'll reach to my nail, I'll slash it to my side front like that. So I will cut and reach here and slash. That's my side front. So know that my slashing end at my actual measurement. I didn't slash to my allowance, as you can see. So work on the front, on the back. So whatever I did on the front, I'm going to do it on the back. Find the midpoint of my nail line like this, and I'll mark it. As you can see, my back pattern has zipper allowance and a side seam allowance also. So I'll connect the lines like this, as you can see me do, and I will cut from my floor length, cut and slash to my side back like you see me do. So I'll place a fresh pepper on my front pattern like this. So whatever you're placing should reach the new line. So my own did not reach it, so but yours should reach the new line, even if possible above the new line a little bit. And I pin the center front together so that I will have one pepper. So right now, how wide you want your slash to be, it's optional. So what I'm going to do is that from this my cut opening, I'll place 13 inches there. That is how wide I want my own to be. Yours could be 10 or more than the 13 I am using. So I will try and place my 13 inches on my opening point and bring my side front and pin it like the way you see me do. So I'm going to pin everywhere. So I'm using 13. Yours could be less or yours could be more. You get it? So I'm going to use my pen to make a curve like this. So ignore my pen. I didn't find my marker while I was making this video, so I have to make use of what I have at that moment. So I'm going to cut out like this after getting my curve, and I'll pin well before I continue cutting. So I'm done with the front, as you can see. So I'll keep it aside and let's work with the back pattern. So the back pattern, the same thing. I place a fresh pepper underneath and I make sure that I pin the center back together, and I make sure that my pepper came down a little bit at the hemming side. So your front and your back slash should be the same. So if you use 10 for the front, you use 10 for the back also. So me, I use 13 for my front. I'm going to use 13 for my back slash. So I'm going to pin it like the way you're seeing me do on the video. I'm going to pin, 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 pin. So guys, if you have watched to this extent, please subscribe and share my videos, please guys. I beg you guys, thank you so much. So I'm pinning. So after pinning, I'm going to extend my center back at the hem a little bit before I connect. So before I connect like this, I'm going to extend my center back a little bit. So I'm going to come down at my center back by 3 inches. You can do 2, you can do 3. So this extension is just for the sweep train. We call it sweep train. So from that extension, I'm going to connect it to my side back like this using a curve ruler, just like you see me demonstrate on the video, like this. So this extension is very important, guys. You can come down by 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. It depends on what you want to achieve. So I'll cut out like the way you're seeing me do, and we are done for our slashing and spreading. So what I'm going to do next now is 4. I'll bring the front and back together like you're seeing me do. So I'm going to make sure that my nail to floor matches for the front and back pattern. They should match. If you're having any excesses, you have to trim it now before you now do your arcing technique. You get it? So your both front and back sides should match. So mine is matching, so I went ahead to place a long pepper, that will accommodate what I want. So I placed the pepper on my center back. So your center back is where your zipper will be. You know that. I'm saying this for beginners. So your center back is where your zipper will be. So I place a very long pepper that will accommodate what I want to achieve. Very long one, like the way you see me do. So right now I'm trying to make this video to be slow so that we can all understand this arcing technique method. So I try as much as possible to make it the easiest form that you can understand. So the first thing we'll do here on our new line, you see where I'm marking at, that is my new line. I will come up by 5 inches. You can do 6, you can do 7. The higher you go, the more your tail will come down, and mind you, the more fabric you're going to use. You get it? So I'm using 5 inches from my nail. I came up by 5 inches from my nail, and I'll mark it, and I'll come to my side and I'll measure what I have from my nail to my floor length. So for me I have 25 inches from my nail to my floor length. I have 25 inches. I'm going to mark it from here, from my center back, like the way you're seeing me do. I'm going to take that measurement like this, and I'm going to mark it. So from my mark, I'm going to extend it to have my train. So I'm going to use 15 for my train. You can use 10 inches, 15, whatever you want to use. You can even use 20 if you're working with a bride, even 37. But the more you use it, the more you extend it, the more fabric you're going to use. So I'm going to connect my lines together like the way you're seeing me do on the video. So that's that for that part. So I'll come to the down part and I'll connect my lines together also. So from that 3 inches that we came down for our sweep train, I'll connect it like this, like you're seeing me do, with a curve ruler. With a curve, not a straight line, but a curve line here. So I'm going to extend this one down with my straight line. So ignore the slowness of these parts. I'm just trying to make this place very understandable for beginners. You get. So once I reached the down part, my paper was not enough, so I'm going to add a paper there and continue my lines. You get it? So I've added an extra paper, so I continue from where I stop. So I'll continue my curve like that. So I'm done with the curve. I cut out the excesses I have. So on the M side, I forgot to cut out the excess paper I have, so I'm doing that right now, as you can see me do. So you should be having this. So guys, this place I'm pointing now is where it's going to be on the floor. You get. So for us to have that 360 look that you always see on others Instagram people, for us to have it, we have to curve that place. So where I'm marking now, where I'm pointing now is where it's going to be on the floor. You get it? So I'm going to start from somewhere, just somewhere like this. It's not a, there's no measurement for this. Just to get my 360 look like this, I'm going to curve it like this, as you can see me do. So after sewing, I think that my own curve is too inside. So if you're making yours shouldn't be this deep as mine. You get it? So I'm going to cut out, but like I said, yours shouldn't be this deep like this. It should come down a little bit, not this too deep. You get it? So I'll cut out like this for me to have that 360 look, and we are done with our acne technique. Very, very, very simple. So I try as much to make this thing very, very simple. So we are done. You can curve this plate if you want to curve it, or leave it like that. So guys, we are done. So the next thing you have to do now is to place it on your fabric and cut. Mind you, this acne technique consume fabric. You can use 4 yards of fabric for the skirt alone, for your front and back skirt alone. You get, for if you're working with a medium-sized person. You get. So we are done with our tutorial. So guys, if you like what you see and if you learned something from this video, please kindly subscribe and share my videos. Thank you so much for watching to this extent. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye bye.